Daily Diary. I'm in Zen. I'm in Pineville, North Carolina. Pineville. Daily Diary. If you're new to the channel, Daily Diaries is just pretty much what I call randomness, but not randomness, planned randomness. All right. So that's what these daily diaries are. Me discussing a topic. That topic could be 1 minute long or 30 minutes long, but it's just life. I'm also testing out the Sony mic, real world review. You hear the birds chirping, the wind blowing, planes overhead, cars passing by. They are also raw, uncut, unfiltered, so straight through, no cuts. All right, so you see what you get. What you see is what you get. But daily diary, let's talk about leading by example. I'm an introvert. My wife is very outgoing. She the opposite of me. But I'm an introvert, you know. When I'm home. I like staying home. I like quiet time. I like a lot of quiet time. I just like being to myself unless it's time for me to go out, interact with people. I like being social, but not really so much. But when I have to, I will be social. But when it comes to leading by example, sometimes I feel like people around you don't appreciate the people around you. Sometimes don't appreciate the game you're giving them by leading by example, meaning getting up, going out, doing what you have to do, even if you don't want to, and just stepping, man, just going for it, just grinding, just hustling. You know, I feel like I'm a perfect person for something like that because of where I started out and where I'm at right now in life. And I didn't have no good role models. You know, all the people I grew up around, not saying all the people, but put it like this, you know, I grew up in the hood. So I was around a lot of negative shit, but I won't even say negative. I just feel like it was things people had to do to survive, to make it. Especially now that I'm older and I did some of those things to make right. Did some of them things to, you know how they say sometimes you gotta do wrong to make right. I did those things. So I ain't knocking nobody, but I just feel like, you know, when you got a good role model, man, some of that should rub off on you, especially if you got it like right there in front of your face. You got somebody who's getting up, sucking it up, not complaining, doing what they got to do to provide, and giving the people around them a great example to lead by. You should take heed to it, you know. A lot of people brush people off because of social media, and I say social media because they might not have 1 million followers. You know, they might not have $1 million. They might not be popular, but they're getting it done and providing for themselves and the people who they provide for. Like I said, you know, I try to like just put my best foot forward, man. And I see a lot of young guys, young guys and girls, you know, they get lost in the sauce by their influences. Don't get lost in the sauce by your influences. You know, you take little bits and pieces of your influences, man, but don't believe it. Don't believe the hype, because you're not with them 24/7, 365, you know. A lot of people on social media, man, they pretty much just really just giving you their best, putting their best foot forward when they make a post. That's just how I feel. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But the people around you, you got a good example, you got a good role model, or somebody you want to mirror some steps after and get things done, man, take little bits and pieces of that and add them to yourself and go for it. So yeah, man, leading by example is lead by example. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to be obnoxious. You can be humble, carry a big stick. You don't have to talk much. Let your actions speak for themselves. And lead by example. That's how you show and prove. Alright? It's Joy Papers Visionary Art Group. It's a future-proof America, one YouTube video at a time. Y'all know we powering the independence. I know the motto, world needs visionaries. In order to be a visionary, you have to lead by example, right? Be a visionary, right?